Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're kicking off a brand new series of reviews on one of the most intriguing shows ever made, Lie to Me. In this series, Dr. Cal Lightman, played by the brilliant Tim Roth, uses his expertise in deception detection to uncover the truth behind the lies. But how accurate are his methods, and what makes this show so compelling? Today, we'll be diving deep into the very first episode, the pilot. This is where it all begins, where we meet the team and get a taste of the groundbreaking techniques that make this series a must-watch. Get ready to uncover the secrets behind the lies. Let's jump right into the pilot episode of Lie to Me. This episode opens with Dr. Lightman, played by Tim Roth, giving a lecture. This scene is crucial because it introduces us to his unique skill, reading microexpressions. Microexpressions are those tiny facial movements that last only a fraction of a second but reveal a person's true emotions.
Shame, shame, and shame.
This is something that most people would miss, but not Lightman. He explains that while the politician is smiling and saying something friendly, the microexpression of anger shows that he is actually furious. This moment is key because it sets up the entire premise of the show. Lightman can see what others cannot. He can read the truth written on people's faces, even if it's only there for a split second. The school case. The main plot of the episode revolves around a case at a high school. A teacher has been killed, and a student named James is the prime suspect.
Look, I already told the police everything, okay?
Dr. Lightman and his partner, Dr. Gillian Foster, are brought in to find out the truth. In the interrogation room, James is nervous, his hands trembling, and his voice shaky. Lightman notices these signs, but he also sees something interesting. When James talks about the murder, there's a look of fear in his eyes. But when he talks about the teacher, his eyebrows twitch slightly upwards as a sign of sadness. Lightman gently pushes him, and James finally admits that the teacher made him feel worthless, but he still denies the murder. Lightman's confrontation with James. As the investigation continues, Lightman decides to confront James directly. This is one of the most intense scenes in the episode. Lightman points out the little signs when the murder was mentioned, how his voice quivered, showing fear. James starts to sweat, and the tension builds. The audience can almost feel his heart pounding as Lightman closes in on the truth. The scene is shot with close-ups of James's face, emphasizing his emotional turmoil. His breathing is heavy, and his voice shakes as he admits to spy, but not to kill anyone. This scene is powerful because it shows how Lightman uses his understanding of human psychology to uncover the truth. It's not just about what people say, it's about how they say it, the little things they do, and the emotions they try to hide. The Senator's Case. In a subplot, Lightman and Foster are asked to investigate a case involving a U.S. senator accused of having an affair with an underage girl. The stakes are high, and this case shows how Lightman's skills can be used in different situations. Dr. Foster catches a microexpression when the senator says he never touched the girl.
Look at his disgust. Yeah, but he's not disgusted with himself. It's like he's disgusted with the idea of having sex with her.
His eyes narrow slightly, and his lips press together, a sign of disgust. She asks more probing questions, and each time, the senator shows these small, involuntary signs of deception. This subplot highlights another aspect of Lightman and Foster's work. Not everyone they catch is guilty of a crime, but they are often hiding something. The way the scene is shot, with close-ups, tense music, and quick cuts, helps build the suspense and draws the audience into the investigation. Final scene. As the episode wraps up, we see Lightman and Foster discussing the cases. There's a sense of satisfaction in their conversation, but also a recognition that their work is far from over. They know that lies are everywhere, and their job is to find the truth, no matter how well it's hidden. The camera pulls back, showing Lightman and Foster walking out of their office, the city skyline in the background. The music is calm but has an underlying tension, suggesting that more challenges lie ahead. The pilot episode of Lie to Me does an excellent job of setting up the show's premise and introducing us to the main characters. The cinematography, especially the use of close-ups and quick cuts, draws us into the world of deception that Lightman navigates so expertly. The psychological aspects, like reading microexpressions and understanding human emotions, are not just fascinating, they're also presented in a way that's easy to understand. Overall, this first episode is a gripping introduction to a show that promises to keep us guessing and looking for the truth in every scene. And that wraps up our deep dive into the pilot episode of Lie to Me. We've seen how Dr. Lightman and his team use microexpressions and body language to expose the truth. It's a fascinating start to a series that only gets more intense and complex. Next time, we'll be exploring Love Always, an episode filled with high-stakes drama at a high-profile wedding. You won't want to miss it. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more in-depth analyses of your favorite shows. Don't forget to ring the bell so you get notified as soon as the next episode drops. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the pilot episode in the comments below. What did you find most intriguing? And what are you looking forward to in the series? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time as we continue to uncover the truth behind the lies.